Aloha, everyone. Summer is officially here on Maui as I have waves in my backyard, so I spent most of the day surfing and really was not. Hold on, let me turn off down my fan over here. And really was not around for the intraday session. The only action intraday that we've been following lately are these billionaire plays. And my God, if you are around, we've been giving them SYMX, more impressive moves, PTBI reversal. CLEH isn't going to be able to be on here, but PTBI, man, from our alert of 380 after hours 2 days ago to 1115 in 2 days. And that's followed by iCloud, which we gave the day before here, right around 180, 190 is whenever we alerted to it, and it continues to go. VLTC was all the way back here around $2 before it went all the way up to around $21, $22. So it's been quite an eventful day intraday. But for me, with my end-of-day stuff, it still looks like we're in rough waters, but not that bad. We had a nice intraday reversal. We broke to new lows and reversed back, so we're kind of, we're still under a operational sell signal, but we just really don't see a whole lot of follow through to the selling just yet. So it's always possible that we could reverse and go higher here. I do have 4 new signals and an add signal. And I tell you what, if the market was really weak, I really don't think we'd be seeing that. But overall, our model's still under sell signal. Indexes look weak. S&P 500 now below the 50-day moving average. Dow Jones Industrial average trending below. Kind of looks like it has that rollover look. NASDAQ 100, same similar situation, but nothing's breaking down. And you see in the NASDAQ 100, if we connect an uptrend line here, we're still moving above 2 different uptrend lines. So nothing's really critical yet, and the Russell 2000 actually showed some relative strength today, up a little bit today, but overall our markets continue to look weak. I had some sells today. RUBI, I'm out of all of it now. My final sell stop was below here, 1656, and obviously ripped through 1656 on the way down to 1632. Bounced back a little bit, but by the end of the day, this, no matter what, is a 50% sell signal right here. No waiting for the end of the day, low a day of 1632 to go. What I do recommend now is your final sell stop on this entire position that was initiated back here on Ruby. It's right here, 1631 Ruby trades at. That's it. I would get rid of all of it because we clearly now, in hindsight, this was a top, gap up, close lower than where its open was, and it's been trending lower ever since and just cannot hold on that 50-day moving average. It was given as an add signal last night, but earnings came out and shit the bed. If it would have gapped higher or opened above 1822, we'd be good, but it opened at 1805. It was like at 1790 whenever I got rid of my orders that I had on the books initially before earnings really took its toll. So Ruby, 50% sell end of day basis, 100% if it moves below 1632. I am out of all of it. Our VIMC buy stop triggered. We didn't close near the high of the day, and we lost some strong green bops, so that was a big red flag. Half of the sell stop then became with the move below 1312, so 1311, and the other half was below 1280. As you can see, it ripped through both of those today, so VIMC is a 100% sell. And AFAM is a 100% sell on an end-of-day basis, but my final sell stop was right below here. AFAM right below there, 41.77. So as you can see, it ripped right below 41.77, and that means AFAM is a goner. Once again, sell stops, thank you for AFAM, and thank you for VIMC. Speculative position, though, Gene got shaken out a little bit of it. Buy stops at 465. If it trades back up to 465, that half of the position, 50% of it was shaken out of me today, will be put back on. Also, stocks like Rax, I got shaken out of 50% of it. And BSX hit my final sell stop by barely moving below 1722, 1717. But it's things like that. So I'm all out of some of these plays that I still track. So when you see that I'm still tracking 55 stocks, you can guarantee I have probably about 40 total in both of my portfolios, with a max probably a 35 in the margin account. So even though I'm still tracking around 50 stocks, 55 or so, I keep getting cut out of most of them, and then most of it ends up working out, fine, but still, same old happening in this market as we continue to not be able to go anywhere. Now, that being said, I've got add signals in Tile. Tile's a CanSlim quality stock that was confirmed in my price volume BOP scan. Max Green Bop, I believe almost, if not, it's a 99 out of 100. Volume surge again, and it looks like we're coiling here for a breakout tile, high quality stock. That's a 1% ad signal for being canceling, 1% for price volume bop. That's a 2% position. If we're wrong, what? The most risk is a 21.35 is our final sell stop. Not too bad. And then Helen of Troy, canceling quality earnings winner and a pre-perfect speculator scan stock. Even though BOP is declining a little bit, I still think that it's worth going long here since it's a pre-perfect speculator scan stock. And the biggest reason is because if we are wrong, our final sell stop is below 86.15. If it moves below 86.15, we know we're wrong. So once again, we risk about 1.5% to know if we're wrong. Helen of Troy, even though it is can slim and pre-perfect speculator scan, to me, the pre-perfect speculator scan basically qualifies it since BOP is decreasing as a good cancel long. So Helen of Troy is not a 5% position. We are under sell operational mode, so it's going to be 2.5% just for being can slim. AMAG is only perfect speculator scan, but because it's perfect speculator scan and not pre-perfect speculator scan, and also let me pull up the numbers, it's not quite a can slim quality stock yet, but if you look at the numbers once it ever starts to get up, 2016 we go positive. For the end of the year 2015 we're going to make 4.85 cents a share. Look at the sales growth the last 2 quarters, exploding higher, 145, 330%, and earnings up 750% this quarter, and that's going to keep on keeping on. So AMAG is basically going to become a can-slim quality stock. So I'm going to call it a pre-can-slim quality stock along with a perfect speculator scan stock, back-to-back pocket pivot point signals, 2.5% position. Once again, we know that we're wrong. If you really want to be brave, you can do a final sell stop at 50.32. Or you can do half at 54.02 or all at 54.02. I think I could see me doing 54.02 for, I'd say, all the position. I'm going to want to see AMAG work immediately. If it doesn't, it could chop around more, so I'd just rather be out. So AMAG, my final sell stop is going to be 54.02 on this, 2.5%. CRTO, can slim quality stock, breaking out of a base on base pattern, as you can see here on a weekly chart. Pocket pivot point signal back to back, a surge in volume, and BOP surging to a higher green level following the surge yesterday in BOP. So nice little breakout. Risk a little bit more in this one if we're wrong, a little bit over 5%. My final sell stop will be below 42.55. CRTO was confirmed in my price volume BOP scan. And then the one stock that appeared in the most is MLM. We don't risk much to know before we're wrong. Half of my sell stop will probably be below 145.38, and then I'll put another half below 142.29. MLM is a can slim quality stock, and not only is it can slim quality, but it was also in my new high scan, new 52-week high scan. It was also in my high price stock scan, which looks for stocks up on strong volume that are priced over $100 a share, and it was confirmed in my price volume BOP scan. So you got 3 confirmations of this can slim stock. And another world where we're under a buy signal, that's 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5% long position. Tonight it's just 2.5%. Other speculative stocks I'm looking at as potential longs. If we were in a bull buy mode, I would have gone ahead and gone long CNSI, CYNI, I'd be watching closely. And then ADPT, I'd be setting buy stops on just above the recent highs. However, with ADPT, I'm going to risk it because this is a short base. You can see the 20-day moving average is not caught up to price yet, and that's why also CNSI wouldn't be considered, or CYNI. But if that one can break out, that's definitely one that I'll be watching also.